Guys, I just wanted to talk a little bit about the setup that I use every week that I play electric guitar at church with our worship team. I've used a lot of different equipment in the past several years for different church services and outdoor gigs and things like that. And I just always keep coming back to the Fender Mustang 3 amp. I'm using the second version, so it's the Mustang 3 version 2, along with both foot pedals. The 2-button foot switch comes with it, and I've got that labeled with a label maker for delay and delay tap tempo. And here's the optional 4-button foot switch. I have it locked down to use mode 1 only, so the first button is tuner, quick access 1 is clean, quick access 2 is crunch, and quick access 3 is lead. As far as setting up the amp, I have a few things that I really like to do before I do anything. If I hit the utility button, I always set up my quick access 1 as a really clean Fender type sound, with a little bit of compression and just a slight bit of chorus to give it some depth. I also have delay set in there too, and that's usually off, with the ability to turn that on with the foot switch. For quick access 2, I've got a Fender crunch sound. It's the same thing as patch 1, but it uses a little bit more gain to give it a little bit of a crunchy, overdriven sound without being over the top. That also has a slight bit of chorus to give it some depth again, and a little bit of compression too. And the gain is used just from the amp sim. For quick access 3, I have that set up as a higher gain sound with delay built in, and again, I can control the tap tempo, which I think is really important with the 2-button foot switch. You can see here that I have the 2-button foot switch set up for delay and tap tempo. That's right in your settings there for the amp. I've got mode 1 locked down, so I can't get myself into trouble while I'm playing. And that's in reference to the 4-button foot switch. Memory lock I keep off in case I need to make some changes during a service or something. I can just save it. If I had that setting to on, it wouldn't let me save any of my settings. Line out boost I don't really use, but that goes directly out to the mixing board. I always just keep that at like 19%. I've never changed it, and it's just worked fine. Effects loop position, I don't use the effects loop, so I just have that on normal. Contrast, and then you can see that I'm using Mustang version 3, version 2.1. That's the firmware version there. So that's my setup. It's just really simple. I can always get to the tuner when I need it. Then I can go right back to clean, crunch, or lead. And I've got, like I said, I've got the second pedal set up just for delay and tap tempo. So in the next couple of videos, I'll give you some samples of what the guitar sounds like. But for this first video, I just wanted to show you what I use and my thinking behind it. So I hope that helps, and I'll see you guys soon. Thanks.